I have so many haters, but I think they are my driving force. The goal for the end of this year is to hit 100k, and then the goal is to be a millionaire by the time I'm 25. Welcome back to another podcast episode. This is the Māori Millionaire podcast. So Māori Millionaire is on a mission to empower Māori to become financially independent. So I have a blog and a podcast and all of the different social medias that the rangatahi use to teach people about personal finance and investing and entrepreneurship. Growing up, I remember getting like women's refuge baskets of kai. You know, we grew up in state housing. I remember feeling really sad for the adults in my life that went to work because, you know, we weren't a whānau that was on the benefit like all the time. And with that, we lived in poverty, and that's the toughest thing to understand, that you can work your whole life in a 9 to 5 and still it doesn't get you ahead. For me today, I don't want that stress in my life.
Once you've been there.
Yeah, I don't want to go back. This is Te Whare Wānanga o Waikato, where I'm a third year law student studying so that I can become a lawyer. Law is so interesting. Like, I've always been a big reader and I love reading. So reading about all these different cases is really interesting to me. I think I was about 1/4 of the way through year 13 when I needed to move out of home, and so I moved into university. So I remember during that time it was like, wow, this is like my childhood again, when I had no money at all, and I was only 18 then, and I was like, I just don't want to live like this. I want better for me. When I had gotten a bit older, I started going to like seminars with a lot of different people, learning about money and investing, things like that, even online, YouTube videos. On the Sorted website, they have some really cool calculators which I've used. They're really cool to be able to just see like forward planning, but I have a wide variety of places I've learned about pūtea. Now, like, I'm the founder of Māori Millionaire. There seems to be this movement amongst the Māori wanting to learn about personal finance, investing and entrepreneurship, which is, I think some of the biggest like questions about pūtea is like, some of them are like, what is interest, what is savings, how do I start a budget, how do I invest? There's no dumb questions at all. Like, I have asked the silliest questions to other people. Kia ora, Brent, thank you for your comment.
Is there anything you want to say to Brent?
Yeah, totally. So Brent is this guy who likes to hate on my posts on TikTok, but I like to respond to them and kind of help educate Brent. I'm very biased for my people, for Māori and for whānau Māori suffering through generational cycles of trauma and poverty. I come from a line of big dreamers and ambitious women who will just fight for what they want, and I guess translated into like modern day, I do that now like on social media. Like, it's just part of who I am, I guess, and who I come from.